just feel like I'm kind of just winging this. Hi guys, my name's Alicia, and if you're watching this YouTube video, I'm sure you are curious how to play We Don't Believe What's on TV by 21 Pilots. This song the version I'm teaching you is something Tyler plays more acoustically when it's just him and his ukulele. So I saw the video, it was for the Red Bull soundstage I believe, but I watched the video and I figured out the chords and everything like that. I don't have the names for some of the chords, I just never really looked into it, but otherwise they're still playable. So if you know the chords though, comment, let me know what they are, that would be awesome. Chords you're going to need for the song. Alright, first one, F sharp minor, an E, which the E is going to be barred on the 4th fret, that's the only difference here, that's how Tyler plays it. So you bar the 4th fret, and then your pinky finger goes on the bottom string 7th fret, and that's the E. Pretty nice. Then you're going to need an A chord, which is pretty self-explanatory. A D chord, and there's going to be 2 variations of the D chord in this song. The first variation is barring the 2nd fret, and then the second variation of the D chord is you move that bar all the way to the 5th fret, down there, and your middle finger goes on the 2nd string 6th fret, and your top finger goes on the top string 7th fret. That's the other variation of the D. After that, you're going to need a B minor, which you can just bar across the 2nd fret and put your ring finger up here on the 4th fret top string. That's a B minor. Pretty easy. Then the second unknown chord, it correlates with when Tyler plays the E in the song, but you're going to have your bar across the 4th fret, and then instead of your pinky on the bottom string 7th fret, you bring your pointer finger to the bottom string 5th fret. Just like that. And then the last one, which is another unknown chord, or this is actually the second unknown chord. It's kind of the same thing as the D, the second variation of the D, except instead of on the 5th fret, it's up on the 4th fret. So you just bar across the 4th fret, middle finger 2nd string 5th fret, and ring finger top string 6th fret. And that's the second unknown chord. So I don't know what these chords are. So there's 2 variations of D, and then 2 special chords that I don't know the names of. But that is what I figured out for the song. The intro, which I guess it's not really an intro, it's more so the picking that Tyler does. It's going to take some time to practice. I still am not the best at it, but I promise if you keep practicing this, you'll get it down, and once it all flows and you get it at the right tempo, it sounds awesome with the song. So what he does, instead of playing the F sharp minor, Tyler picks in place of that, and then continues on with the rest of the progression. So what you're going to do, I use my ring finger. You're going to take your ring finger and start up on the bottom string 2nd fret. You pluck that. You're going to slide to the 4th, pluck that, back up to the 2nd, pluck it. Then you're going to lift your finger off, open, 2nd, 4th, 2nd, open. That's what it should sound like when you're done. And then after the open, you hit real quick on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. So it's 2nd, 4th, 2nd, open, and then 2nd, like that. Just keep practicing it, I promise. Once you get it down, you can play it really quickly. After you get the picking down, what you're going to start into is right from your finger being on the 2nd fret 3rd string, you're already ready for the formation of an F sharp minor. So all you have to do is place down your 2 pointer fingers and middle fingers down, and that makes F sharp minors. What I do strumming pattern wise for the verses is a up, down, hit, or it's like down and up hit kind of thing. So it makes it very quick. Down, up, hit, and you kind of palm mute. So it's down, up. So it kind of palm mutes it. Together, the verses should sound like this. And kind of do an extra little there for flair. The verses go with that pattern: F sharp minor, E, A. F sharp minor, E, A. After the verse, you played it a couple times, just correlating with the lyrics. You go into the transition bridge, which is a B minor. I need to know. F sharp minor. When I fail, you'll still be here. A. Because if you stick around, B minor, I'll sing you pretty sounds, which is the first version, the first D. If you stick around, I'll sing you pretty sounds, and we'll make money selling your hair. So what you do is, from the barred 2nd fret for the D, it makes it easy to slide down to the 4th fret and create that E again. So the D makes the transition to the E very simple. So like money, selling your hair, that's when you do the unknown chord after the E chord. So that's the pinky going to the 5th fret. For the bridge, you go into the unknown chord, which is the bar across the 4th fret, this chord right here that I don't know the name of, but it's that one. I don't care what's in your hair, I just want to know what's on your mind. You slide down to that version of the D, the one that's on the 5th fret, and then you go to an A, and then back to an E. So, I don't care what's in your hair. A, I just want to know what's on your mind. E, I used to say I want to die before I'm old, but because of you, I might think twice. And then you add in that little fun one for a little texture. And then I just... That is how the first verse, 2nd verse, chorus, and bridge go. At the end of the song, Tyler kind of does an oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, 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 no, 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 no. Something like some cute little O's or whatever. And for that, all you're going to do is basically the same progression as the first verse and things like that. So you're just going to do the F sharp minor, E, A. Oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, 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 no, no, no. Real easy. And then this is personally, I just finish off with a little last We Don't Believe What's on TV. Tyler, I think he ends it just at the We Don't Believe What's on TV, but I take it even further and stop at We Have All Learned to Kill Our Dream. Just recently got a 2nd job, so I'm sorry I haven't put any videos out. So I'm working more than I thought I would, which means I don't have time during the day to get this natural lighting because I'm not a YouTuber and I don't have all that fancy lighting and stuff like that. But comment, like, subscribe, however it works, and I'll see you next time.